is what my mind tries to forget. I still reach across the bed at 3 a.m. Fingers searching for the warmth that used to live there then. The room is full of silence, wearing your cologne. I built a life for two, now I'm sleeping here alone. My hands still shake when I'm trying to write your name. Like my body knows that nothing's ever gonna be the same. My heart is hollow where you were, a beautiful lake, an empty blur. I keep the lights on 'cause the dark reminds me of your voice. My heart is hollow where you were. I breathe you in with every hurt, and I would break again 1,000 times if I had the choice.
I remember the last night you stood by the door, said you needed more space, but you meant so much more. I laughed it off like it was nothing, played it cool, played it soft, but inside I felt every single piece of me drop. I packed your boxes with my hands, but my soul refused to let go. Kept one hoodie in the closet, kept the lights in the hollow. Told my sister I was fine, told my mother I moved on, but every Sunday morning coffee, girl, I still pour you a cup. Still check my phone at 8 p.m. when you used to always call. Still flinch when I hear our song play, echoing down the hall. I wrote you 20 unsent letters, deleted every line, because some words are only real when the heartbreak is still mine. My heart is
hollow where you were, a beautiful lake, an empty blur. I keep the lights on 'cause the dark reminds me of your voice. My heart is hollow where you were. I breathe you in with every hurt, and I would break again 1,000 times if I had the choice.
okay, I'm done being quiet, done folding into grief, done watering that flowers, hoping you'll come back to me. I loved you like religion, prayed at every altar you built, but you treated my devotion like a burden, like guilt. So yeah, my heart is hollow, yeah, the echoes still ring, but hollow needs this room now for a better everything. I'm not healed, I'm not whole, I'm not pretending I'm fine, but I'm standing in the hollow with my hands reaching toward light. Every scar you left behind is just a map of where I've been, and I refuse to let you leave and be the place where I am. So I cry on the piano keys, let the synth carry my pain, but tomorrow I rise up
And I learn to breathe again. My heart, oh, still beating, still I wrote you 1,000 letters and burned every single one, because saying it out loud means you're really gone. You're the one who taught me how to love too deep. I hope you're warm wherever sleep has found you. These cold nights left without a real goodbye. I traced your name 100 times by morning light. My heart still has your handwriting inside it, still holds the shape of every word you gave. I kept the letters that I never handed to you, and read them to myself like prayers I whispered to the waves. Letters I never sent, words you'll never read. My heart poured everything onto the page for you to keep. The cello cries the things my voice refuses to say out loud. Letters I never sent, scattered like the cloud, dissolving in the space between the silence and the sound. My heart wrote you 1,000 letters that never left the ground. My heart still writes letters I never sent.
Letter number 1, I wrote it in October. Said I missed you more than I could stand, and I wasn't sober. From the love that you left trailing like a scent in my clothes. Said I hated how you left, but loved you more than you know. Letter number 7, wrote it sometime in the spring. Said I saw somebody with you walking, felt everything. Said my body is an archive of the places that we touched. Said I'm doing better slowly, but I still think of as much. Letter 14 was the angry one, I won't lie. Called you every name I knew, then crossed them out and cried. Said you were selfish, said you were careless with my soul. Then I envied it with I hope you find whatever makes you whole, because that's who I am. Even broken, even raw, still wishing you a good life through my own fractured jaw. Letters I never sent, words you'll never read. My heart poured everything onto the page for you to keep. The channel cries the things my voice refuses to say out loud. Letters I never sent, scattered like a cloud, dissolving in the space between the silence and the sound. My heart wrote you 1,000 letters that never left the ground. My heart still writes letters I never sent. Letters I never sent. Maybe the letters weren't for you, maybe they were always for me. A way to hold the heartbreak until my hands could finally be free. Every word a step I took, every page a door I closed. The letters I never sent to you were love letters to my own soul. Wrote it just last night, told myself I read it, then I'd finally be alright. Said, dear heart, you carry so much more than you should bear. You love someone completely who was never fully there. But you didn't shrink, you didn't harden, didn't close up tight. You kept every letter, kept the love, kept choosing lies. So I'm not sending these to you, I'm keeping every one, a testimony to the woman that I have become. Someone who loved fully even when it wasn't returned. Someone who kept writing even while her fingers burned. The shadow pays my freedom now, not just my grief. And my heart is still the author of its own relief. So thank you for the lessons wrapped inside the loss sometimes. And now it writes for me.
feel it in my chest before I feel it in my eyes. The tide is coming in again. There are mornings when the grief just sits beside me, like an old friend who forgot how to knock. It pours itself a cup, it reads my silence, and it stays until the hands run off the clock. My heart has learned the rhythm of the hurting, the ways arrive before the dawn. I've memorized the guidance of the missing, and I'm tired of being strong for so long. These days of grief, they pull me under slowly. They wash away the parts of me you are. My heart is drowning softly, deep and lowly, in the ocean of love I cannot grow. The pieces in my bones are low vibration of everything we said beneath the dark. These tides of grief need no more explanation. They just live inside the harbor of my heart. My heart just rides the tide.
I tried therapy on Thursdays, tried journaling at night, tried burning every memory just to reclaim the light. But grief doesn't ask permission, and it doesn't read the room. It arrives in celebrations, and it sneaks beside you too. I was doing fine, I promise, had a good month in May. That I heard a laughter sounded just like yours across the hallway. Stopped dead in the middle of the grocery aisle, still that week my basket like I hadn't moved in miles. That's the thing about the tides, they don't warn you when they come. You think you're standing solid, then the current leaves you numb. I've been swimming for so long, and swimming feels like breathing now, and drowning feels familiar, and I don't quite know how to separate the ocean of my loving from my pain.
So I just let the tide come in and let it go again. These tides of grief, they call me under slowly. They wash away the parts of me you are. My heart is drowning softly, deep and lowly, in the ocean of love I cannot grow. The pieces in my bones are low vibration of everything we say beneath the door. These tides of grief need no more explanation. They just live inside the harbor of my heart. My heart just rides the
I feel it, lace dropping and feel the shift inside, and letting every low tide be the reason that I hide. As grief is overcycled and I honor every wave, but I am at the ocean and I am not your grave. I'm a woman standing in the water, learning that it flow, learning that the tides don't have to swallow me whole. I can feel the pull complete me without letting me win. I can love what lies complete me and still choose to begin. So let the bass boom heavy, let it shake the floor beneath. Let every low vibration need a breath beneath my grief. I'm riding out, I drowning, got my hands up in the air. Tides of grief still find me, but they find me more prepared. In my heart, my beautiful stubborn, breaking heart is learning that the tides of grief are also where healing starts.
tide goes out, tide comes back. My heart stays. My heart always rains when I think of you. Or maybe I just notice the rain more now. My heart and the sky cry the same way. The window fogs from the inside out. My breath a ghost against the glass. I press my palm against the cold and watch the condensation pass. The rain is speaking in your language, that soft and quiet, steady fall. My heart translates it into missing. Here's your voice inside it all. Every drop a little memory, every puddle a reflection of your face. The rain has learned to haunt me gently and filled every corner of this empty space. I'm drowning in the sound of rain. My heart keeps calling out your name, and every drop that hits the ground I hear us fall apart again. I'm drowning in the sound of rain, the kind of hurt that won't explain. It just comes quiet, comes at night, and washes all my normal away. My heart is drowning in the rain.
It was raining when we met, you might not remember that. You held your jacket over both of us and I never looked back. It was raining when we argued, the one that split us at the seam. You said you needed different, I said I needed you to mean everything you promised in the warm months in the light. But love can't always hold its shape when seasons shift tonight. I drove home in the downpour, couldn't see beyond the wheel. Wasn't sure if it was raindrops or my own tears I could feel. Now every storm that comes reminds me of the one that took you out. Every gray sky makes me quiet, makes me fold into the doubt of whether I was ever really what you needed me to be, or if the storm was always coming and it never was just me. Rain don't play no favorites, it falls on everyone the same, but somehow I feel personally rained on since you came.
Drowning in the rain. Let it rain, let it pour, let it wash the floor. Let it take the last of what I'm holding. Let it rain, let it fall through the crack in the wall where the warmth used to live before the cold came. Let the rain see what I can. Let it breathe, let it chant the name I've been afraid to stop repeating. Let it rain, just let it
until my heart stops bleeding. Until my heart stops bleeding. But here's what the rain never told me, that it always stops. That the darkest sky eventually gives everything it's got, and then it's done, it's quiet. And the earth smells like the beginning, like the ground just got permission to start over and keep living. So yeah, I drowned a little, yeah, I sank below the sound. Yeah, I let the grief of losing you pull me all the way down. But drowning isn't dying and the rain is empty, and in my heart the crack completely is the heart that learns to mend. I can love the rain and still choose not to drown in it tonight. I can feel the fall completely and still walk back toward the light. So let it rain, I'm standing in it, arms out, face turned to the sky. My heart is not a victim of the weather, hear me cry. Not from pain but from release, from the water breaking free. The rain that once reminded me of you now just reminds me of me. The rain stops,
still here, still standing, still mine. Almost loved, almost stayed, almost was enough. You almost said forever on a Tuesday night. You almost held me closer when I cried. You almost chose me when you had the chance, but almost never learned to stay and try. My heart kept building rooms that you would never fill, kept painting walls and colors of your name, and every almost felt like almost still, until they almost swallowed up the flame. The weight of almost crushes me at dawn. The weight of what we were before it all went wrong. My heart carries every word you almost said, every bed we almost shed, every prayer I almost left. The weight of almost, baby, never leaves. It sits inside my chest and makes it hard to breathe. My heart, it bears the weight of all our almost everythings.
You almost texted back that night in late December. You almost booked that flight, I almost still remember the voicemail that you left. You said my name so soft and said you needed time. Then that was the last call. I almost drove to your apartment in the rain, almost knocked upon the door, begged you to explain, but pride and pain are sisters, and they both held my hand, walked me back to my own silence, helped me understand that almost is a prison with the door that's never shut. You visit every night and every morning. When I wake up, I scroll through our old pictures, then I put my phone face down. Almost was our whole relationship, and out of what we found, nothing but the echo of a love that couldn't let. Almost was the whole story written in invisible sand.
The weight of almost crushes me at dawn. The weight of what we were before it all went wrong. My heart carries every word you almost said, every bed we almost shed, every prayer I almost left. The weight of almost, baby, never leaves. It sits inside my chest and makes it hard to breathe. My heart, it bears the weight of all our almost everything.
Is the coolest thing that love can do. Play soft violin, playing low and slow, for every heart that loves someone who couldn't let it show. But I'm done being the keeper of your maybes and your mights, the light in every candle just to sit alone at night. Done making excuses for a love that wouldn't grow. Done standing at the almost door. I'm letting myself go. The weight of almost taught me what I never wanna get. Someone who loves in fragments, love that breaks before it begs. I deserve a full sentence, not a word left incomplete. I deserve a love that shows up, stays, and begs extinct. So take your almost with you when you leave my memory. I'm making room for something whole, for something. And for me, the violet is playing, but it's playing something new. A song that doesn't start and end with almost loving you. Was never enough. My heart deserved